call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Buckeyes will kick it away to start us off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Power football with the run. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. Here's why this one's so much fun, guys. Early in the season, sort of a proving ground type of game for a couple of squads that believe they could win it all.
And we've heard so much in this offseason, right, about both of these teams and top 10 teams preseason. Now you get a chance to prove it. Like, now you get a chance to see who are the dudes on the squad. These are always fun early in the season, Jesse.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to find out what these teams are about because we've seen both teams beat up on weaker competition. We know they're both very talented, but let's see good against good and find out what they are. The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes...
There he goes to the left. Touchdown, Ducks! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down for 38. And the Buckeyes are in the hurry-up.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. The pull and throw off the RPO. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on 3rd down here in Autzen. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. He's got it, and he will score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Well, this is a running back who is versatile, and his catching ability really helps this offense out vertically down the field. And you saw it on that play on the wheel route. That wasn't just a screen or a swing. They got him faking going to the flat, turning up the sideline for a touchdown.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. to fire. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
Grabbed over the middle. It's low. And boy, is he close to that first down. Maybe just a couple of inches short. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. He's got it. First down and more. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. There he goes. Touchdown, Oregon. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw at St. Clair. The sure hands, it's Smith. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Great job by the defense here, forcing the fumble on the wide receiver. Look, understand the ball came out quick. I got to break, get hats to the football, secure the tackle, try to get that football out. Nice turnover, nice hustle by this defense.
They'll give it to Johnson. He breaks the tackle. And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass. Pressure coming. Fires on the move. Got his man.
Man, it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. I mean, again, we see the freaks, we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
From the gun, running back gets the give. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. On target. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
You blitz me, I'm getting the ball out of my hands. Really good job understanding that by the offensive coordinator, this quarterback, seeing the blitz, getting the ball to a playmaker.
Scores on the sneak.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's recap that Big 12 matchup that just went final moments ago. Texas pulled out the victory on a day they clearly did not have their best. And that's a testament to those players there in Austin. That winning gene, I really believe it's a thing. This game may or may not impact the college football playoff, fellas, but it's bound to shake things up in the Big 12 standings.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks. Oh, he's got some space. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. The Buckeyes racing to the line in a hurry up. Drives the back and leaves it. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Goes to the option. The pitch. Defense just going after him. They stop him for a loss of 6. The Buckeyes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Now they're going to throw it. Buying some time. He's going to take off. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. He just lost track of where he was on the field. Entire body past the line of scrimmage. Illegal forward pass, and they will back him up. The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this third down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's cut. And the Buckeyes decide to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. The kick is on its way. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. They'll run it to the right. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Quarterback making checks. To the air on 2nd down. Going to try to get it himself. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. Man, what an opening quarter for this offense. They've got it again, 1st and goal. Looking to throw. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Touchdown Ducks! Fit it in the window for the score. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. This dude is revving his engine like that duck coming out on a motorcycle. He is putting up points and finding the promised land.
And it's nice to have a guy that can do that. Goodness gracious, they just keep finding at Oregon as trigger men. Not only throw the football, but guys who can pick them up and put them down and make big plays.
And the point after is good. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a gap. It's Peoples. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The Buckeyes headed quickly to the line.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give them a first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
The Buckeyes look to keep this drive humming.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the little...
Fires deep toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Might be calling a hot route. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Release to the back. Couldn't quite hang on to the pick, and he will be thinking about that one for a long time.
And this offense has done a good job coming out of the gate strong. They've been really, really good. This is the type of play, man, you can give momentum back to the defense, swing it back to the other side if you're...
Brings into the open. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. No matter what uniform the Ducks are rocking, they are dressed for success on the ground.
And that's who they are, right? They're dressed for success. They run the football, and then after that, what do? They run it some more, and they run it fast. Every Oregon team always been built on that tempo and ground game.
Catch in the middle, it's Moore.
And the slant is really a difficult route to defend against if you're a DB in man coverage, especially when you have no help on the inside. So if you're the offense, you continue seeing that coverage, you might as well keep attacking it just like that.
From the gun, the ground game. He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
The Ducks will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to. But in this game, he really has been, for the most part, locked in, and that is a good sign for this offense.
The handoff to Johnson. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Offense tries to go RPO and hand off to the running back, but how about the defense up front? They're just too stout. They're not getting moved anywhere, and they're able to make a big-time play.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Makes the grab. It's Johnson. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
4th down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. The Ducks have pushed it inside the 20. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing the football to the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays. Understand he's going to be aggressive and take shots.
And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. And he needed just a single yard, and he did not get it. What a stout play by this defense. Touchdown, Oregon! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback. Find the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to pass. It's St. Clair. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Let's talk just for a second about Ohio State. As most everyone knows by now, one of the top disruptors on defense in the country, five-star defensive lineman, and they got him with a huge verbal commitment last week. What's that going to do for them?
I mean, the excitement level through the roof. Getting a guy like that you know is plug and play. I mean, big, strong, athletic, makes your defensive line formidable right away. The recruiting class, they just gained some serious momentum.
And the Buckeyes want to pick up the tempo. Looking to throw on first down. He tries to take the top off. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
I like the play call there. I know it falls incomplete, but you're in the defensive side of the field right now, and you're going back to the guy that's already scored a touchdown for you. This guy has stepped up. He's made a play. So if I'm on off...
There he goes. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The Buckeyes are marching down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Peoples. If they're going to keep covering him like that, they're just going to keep going to him.
And it's so hard because you want to stay back and take away the weapons outside from the wide receivers, but when this guy's going to be able to catch the football and he makes plays like this, now I'm going to have to maybe go play more man, bring a guy to him, and not let him get those open touches.
The Buckeyes have it in scoring position on first and goal. The snap sets up the throw. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And I think he does a really good job here. Dropping back to pass, surveying the field, sees he's got some open space out wide, dump it to your playmaker. The running back takes the football. He does the rest. Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the field, making a play.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. And the Ducks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll give it to Johnson. Across the 45. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Wants to throw on first down. The sure hands, it's Hill. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. The Ducks come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And it's incomplete on third down. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Looking downfield, it's St. Clair. Quickly complete. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. And the Buckeyes want to move quickly. Looking to throw on first down. Throws toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
When they take big shots down the field and they air it out, I got to trust my technique. I got to stay with that wide receiver, wait till he shows his hands. When he shows his hands, I'm bringing my hands up to knock the ball away. Nice job by the defense using his technique, knocking the football away.
He's got it inside the 15. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule.
Touchdown, Buckeyes! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll flip this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on first down. Buys a little extra time. Gets away. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. The Ducks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Oh, they're after him. Fires the pass. Intercepted. Got some room to run. He goes out of bounds, but he creates the turnover and a great opportunity for his offense. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Back to throw. It's St. Clair. Here comes the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And when you go 5 wide, man, and you spread the formation, it puts a lot of emphasis on those trenches. And those trenches have got to be good. You got to pick up those guys up front. They didn't do it, and they're getting their quarterback hit as he throws the football.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Finds a man on the right. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. That is no good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Ducks will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag, and that receiver might have used a push-off to get free.
You don't see a lot of OPI, but on that play, the offensive player just way too handsy. He's grabbing, he's working his hands way too much, and that was an easy call for the referees.
Looking for a man. It's St. Clair. Right through his hands. Incomplete. I think he knew he had a chance for a big play, but it'll be second down.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Finds his man. It's Smith. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
One of the things defenses, they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Kick is in the air. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. He'll pull it down and run. Keeps it and gets the first down. Turning it on. The 20. Touchdown Ducks. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
Well, we know this offense can score points in a variety of ways. You saw it in the first half, and here we go in the second half. They're explosive. They've got playmakers all over the field, and they waste no time putting up another touchdown.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run this one off right tackle. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It was starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
The Buckeyes moving quickly to the line. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Pulls it and fires to the left. At the 35, he's loose. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Ohio State. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off play action on first down. Under fire. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Blasted as he lets it go. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
The Ducks will punt this one away. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. The option look. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
How about this running back's ability to get into a pass pattern and get into one downfield?
Yeah, I like it, and I like the offensive coordinator continuing to work the running back in the passing game. Do more of this. It's easy. It's not hard routes. It's not things I have to read. It's matchups and what I find when my guy's better than yours and how I take advantage of it.
A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. The Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield on first down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. That type of pressure on the quarterback, that's vintage Ohio State, right in keeping with the legacy that's been established by the Buckeye D.
Yeah, and you take pride in that. You own that legacy with all those guys you see performing at a high level in the NFL. Man, you see that, you want to go get it, recruiting guys to fit those profiles. That's why Ohio State always has a good defensive line.
The Ducks need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Under fire. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And here comes the punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Now on the return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Touch pass on the jet sweep. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to throw, it's St. Clair. Got a man, it's Peoples.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on third down here in Autzen. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle, it's Smith. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. And the Buckeyes want to crank the tempo.
Yeah, and Palmer, I don't know what his grade's going to be, but hitting over 400 yards on the day, I think coaches are going to be pretty impressed with the day this young man had.
No doubt. I think for defensive coordinators moving forward now, you're going to be charged with having to find answers to try to slow this guy down. Today, we've seen this defense try blitzing, zone.
Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. They looked finished, but they're all the way back, and they have the lead. And with the way he's throwing it right now, there are some big names at the top of that record list. J.T. Barrett, Dwayne Haskins, Justin Fields might be getting ready to move them down a notch.
And moving those guys down, that's a day. That's the day you dream about. That's the day where the ball's barely touching the ground, you're in a zone, and everything is going your way.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback may change this route. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Green. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
Yeah, what a nice job finding your matchup, Palmer, on 3rd down. Understanding I got a guy that can catch the ball in the backfield. Nice angle route, getting right there between the linebackers and getting the 3rd down conversion.
It was a really good job, too, David, of the running back that time, setting up like he was going to the flat, and the linebacker gets a little bit too excited. He then puts his foot in the ground, cuts back to the middle. It's an easy pitch and catch, and they get the 1st down.
And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And that's not the worst place in the world to miss. Coaches will tell you, man, when you're going to take those deep shots and those fly routes down the field, if you're going to miss as a quarterback, you don't miss inside. And he misses outside a little bit. Like to give your receiver a better chance, but it's a good job missing outside.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
He'll throw on third down. Using his feet to buy time. Caught close to the marker. It's low. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there.
Yeah, he does a really good job being decisive, getting downhill, being a great runner. And guess what? You know how easy offense is when you get me at second and short, second and medium? Everything in the playbook is open to me.
Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Looking to throw on first down. On the move, he fires. It's caught. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! Looking for the tie with the extra point. Oh, and the extra point is blocked. That's a live ball. He can take it back for 2. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. And the pass is incomplete. It's the final play of the third quarter. Fourth quarter is coming. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Looking downfield, it's St. Clair. Flips it out to the back. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable third down. Get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field.
Bring in the heat. Bought a little time, lets it go. Grabbed in the middle, it's Cooper. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Buckeyes send out the punt unit. A low line drive and not his best work. And they'll touch it dead at about the 40. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Wants to go up top on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Hill.
Man, you've created some great momentum. Getting the stop, forcing the punt, now getting it back to your offense. Your offense starting to get in a groove. Late in the game, you need some big plays.
Just wonder how much panic there is right now on the defensive side of the football, too. Because of what you just said, David, they can feel and sense the momentum leaving them right now with the lead. So someone defensively better step up here soon and make a play.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Wants to throw on first down. Bears the pressure. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? And the Ducks will have it 1st and 10. from the red zone, looking for a receiver. Got it in the middle. It's Green. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
It's so nice to be an offense on second down in short yardage situations. Why? I can take shots. If I want to, I can just act like I'm going to run and try to get the first down, take a deep shot down the field. I can run the football. The whole playbook is open to my disposal.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Second down, he'll throw it. Touchdown, Ducks! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
And the timing had to be perfect. Down here this close to the red zone, the windows to throw into are so small, but the quarterback, his receiver, on the same page. With that touchdown catch, they now take the lead.
He's looking to pass. Forced out of the pocket. Pass is incomplete. They can't convert the 2, and the lead stays at 5. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's St. Clair. Makes a catch right in the middle of the danger zone. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurt. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate in his pass.
On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Unloads to the wideout. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game.
And man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here. Missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. On the run, it's Hill. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Well, the offense has the lead, and we call this 4-minute offense. This is a situation that teams around the country practice, having the lead late in the game and needing to ice it by running the football and throwing high-percentage passes.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Dances away to buy time. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
Zone coverage that time, and the cornerback, a nice job with his eyes. He's watching the quarterback. He sees the ball thrown, so he knows exactly when to break on it. He's able to break it up for an incompletion.
This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. Got it in the middle. It's low. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up 4th down.
They're 3 for 4 on 4th down in this one, and they'll try it again. He might want another play. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. They'll run the option. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important first down.
This quarterback is making outstanding decisions so far in this game, and you've already seen it throwing the football. The guy already has over 200 yards passing, but he's doing it in the running game as well. Really good decision that time. Seeing nobody accounting for the pitch guy, you flip it out, you pick up a nice play offensively. Really good football IQ from the quarterback position.
Huge moment coming here as they try to quiet this raucous, crazy crowd. On the option. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And that's luxury for this offense to be in right now. They don't have to be in so much of a hurry. They can still run the football, be successful. Great chance right here knocking on the door to take the lead.
This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. Looking to throw at St. Clair. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
What a great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch, in those big moments and right before the half, in the 4th quarter, late in the game, just like right here. You need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop. Man, that's a nice job by this defense. Aggressive, all near the line of scrimmage, taking away all the space. And that's a big stop. Now, you're only down 1. Now a field goal, in turn, can go give you the lead in the 4th quarter.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on first down. Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. That's the way to start a drive. Now they'll snap it just shy of midfield. To the air on first down. Buys a little time with his feet. Got his man. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And that's perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all the way down the field. The clock is your friend. You don't want to give up big plays. Don't want to give up those first downs and just make that clock run.
And after the pickup gets to the sidelines to stop the clock and keep this drive going as they try to save themselves late.
Well, that is a Herculean effort. He caught the ball in the middle of the field and somehow was able to use his speed and his vision and awareness and still get out of bounds to stop the clock.
Fighting off the defender. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. The Ducks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
Well, the quarterback had the matchup he wanted on that one, trying to take a shot into the end zone to score a touchdown. Nice play by the defense, but you now have the chance offensively here to kick the field goal, take the lead in the 4th.
And they are coming out for what will be a huge field goal attempt. And this to put them on top as we get close to closing time.
How about the kicker coming through in a must-have moment? They had to have this kick to take the lead late in the ballgame. All the pressure, give me all the pressure, and he comes through in the clutch.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to pass. It's St. Clair. He wants a big play here late. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath because in the fourth quarter, you got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you. And that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody. Like forcing an incompletion against that guy, that's incredible.
He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. Rushes on him. It's incomplete. A last gasp effort, and the defense finds a way to survive it. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer.